Joel Harlow is a magician, and what he brought to the table here was the fundamental magic of the movie, and that is to make these creatures and characters real.
I'd been a fan of Hellboy for years. You know, of course, I had seen the other films, which are beautiful. I was very familiar with Mike's work. You know, I loved his style, and that's one of the things in designing, you know, sort of reimagining, you know, our Hellboy. We wanted to keep true to his design aesthetic.
We are fortunate enough to get Joel, and he was so excited about this project. For him, it was a matter of just pride to be able to be part of this world and to build the new Hellboy. And he came up with amazing creatures in this film, everything from Hellboy to Gruagach to Baba Yaga to all the different real prosthetics that we're using in this film.
David came in to the shop. We did a live cast of him, you know, full upper body cast, teeth, hands, you know, we had his eyes measured for contact lenses. He's fully covered. You know, he's fully covered in prosthetics. Once you have all those elements, you know, you can start your sculptures. And once that's cast in foam latex, you know, we tried David in it and he could move around, and you see really how well that suit moves. And even now when I see him on set and to see how well that body moves, but then I thought, you know, let's push this even further and punch hair into it. So his left arm has, you know, it's got hair punched in it. You know, his right arm certainly is covered, so we didn't need that. Chest has hair in it, his back has hair on it. His tail has hair going down the tail. And I think that extra layer of sort of realism really helps it feel sort of gritty and grounded. Emu has, we built several elements for her. She gets decapitated, you know, she gets her arms and legs cut off. So we built a series of body parts, you know, to replicate that. You know, severed head, severed arms, severed legs, torso, all jointed, you know, and weighted. Gruagach he's massive. That's a character that you don't see any of the actor through. He is completely covered. Doug Tate plays him, and he is completely covered in costume, servo-driven, you know, mechanical head. When you have a character like that, you don't want to lose the character. You know, he's more than a monster. He's a character. So he has to be able to express, you know, and a lot of that is Doug's performance. He has to be able to express a lot through his body movement. We designed trolls, we designed goblins, giants, and in reading the script, there was just a wealth of, you know, of design opportunity. You know, Camazotz is a character that Hellboy fights at the beginning that's this werebat creature, and he goes through a transformation. And we have teeth and claws and contact lenses for our actor before he becomes a digital sort of werebat.
There's a scene with Hellboy and Baba Yaga in the movie which is very unique to this kind of movie, where you have two characters in full makeup and no other characters involved. And I don't think that exists in many other movies, and it's one of the strongest scenes in the movie.
You were trying to resurrect Stalin's ghost.
And it starts with Joel. The makeup is so creative, yet so believable, even though they're fantasy characters.
Her blade will strip the flesh of bodies. It's intoxicating.
You're facing him.
Okay, but like, so you want to lift my right leg forward. Okay.
Yeah, just like open up a little bit more to come through.
So Troy here, playing Baba Yaga. Spent how many hours in school? 4 hours. 4 hours of makeup. 4. Right, yeah. I wanted people to be afraid of them, you know, to see them and to have a, you know, sort of an uncomfortable reaction to them. So you push that anatomy far enough that it's something completely bizarre, but it still maintains a bit of familiarity to what we know as normal human anatomy. Everybody that I called to come work on this did it because it was Hellboy. Knew that it was going to be, all-nighters and, working through weekends and all that, and they did it because of the character.